Today we'll be reacting to Postmodern Jukebox featuring Morgan James, and we love that combo over here, performing a cover of Hozier's Take Me to Church. And this is a piano and vocal cover, so it features only Scott Bradlee and Morgan James. So I'm really excited to see what they do about it. As always, this is a reaction video. It's a commentary video, so I'm gonna pause and provide some commentary along the way, but I'll of course link the full performance below so that you can check it out without me disturbing you. And speaking of links in the description, you might notice that I'm wearing these fresh shades on my head. So let me take a moment to thank today's sponsor, GlassesUSA.com. By cutting out the middleman, GlassesUSA.com offers over 10,000 prescription glasses and sunglasses, including in-house brands such as Amelia E and Muse, and designer brands such as Ray-Ban, Gucci, Oakley, and many more, at up to 70% off retail prices. It's a good deal. Shopping online at GlassesUSA.com means a risk-free shopping experience, as they offer free shipping and returns. And they also have a 100% money-back guarantee within 14 days. So if you're anything like me and you're feeling slightly overwhelmed by all these choices, 10,000 frames, that's a lot. They even have a quiz you can take that only takes about a minute and suggests the right pair of glasses based on your face shape and your needs. But if you're not really into frames, or sometimes you do activities where you don't want to wear frames, you want to wear contact lenses, or if that's more your vibe in general, GlassesUSA.com is also the perfect place to stock up and save on contact lenses. You get 25% off all contact lens brands such as Vista Plus, AccuView, Biofinity, and more. So when I got my sunglasses at GlassesUSA.com, I have to admit I was kind of overwhelmed. So they offer the quiz, but they also have a virtual try-on tool that I found really helpful. So on the website GlassesUSA.com, you just click the virtual try-on tool, you upload an image of yourself, you can try on all the different frames that they offer. So these are the Muse Edwards Clear Yellow, because sometimes when I wear like black frames, feels kind of harsh on my face, but this feels really nice. These are also the in-house brand Muse, like the previous ones. This model is called Amity, and it's in clear brown. Like you can see the frame in here too. It's clear, but it's like a brown tinted clear. The last pair I want to show you is slightly different. These are the Amato in brown. I normally don't go for smaller frame sunglasses because I don't like it when the sun hits from above. These are really cool. Thank you so much to GlassesUSA.com for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you check the link below so that you don't miss the great offers they have for your next pair of glasses, sunglasses, or lenses, or blue light blocking glasses. You know they have it all. All right, let's finally get into it. This is Postmodern Jukebox featuring Morgan James performing Take Me to Church by Hozier.
My lover's got humor. He's the giggle at a funeral, knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped him sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, he's the last pure mouthpiece. Every song.
One thing I gotta say right off the bat is her diction. I love her diction. It's so clear, so well enunciated, and sometimes she sort of exaggerates it, like on speak, and sort of has a percussive effect as well, because you know it's just vocals and a piano, so whatever you can do with your consonants in the lyrics is gonna help with a percussive feel, especially if it's well-written lyrics that, you know, has a certain pattern or like a nice rhythmic flow. It's a really cool effect that she does here. I think it's a part of the musicianship. I don't know why she chooses to do it, but that's my interpretation of it, and I really like it.
Days get more bleak, a new poison every week. We were born sick, I heard them say. My church offers no absolutes. He says worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. Amen.
Yes. I'm sorry, I paused too early. But I just want to comment on her tone, because it's gorgeous. After my last reaction to Morgan James with Postmodern Jukebox, I learned that she's gone to Juilliard, and I think she was classically trained there, and it shows in her tone, because she's got this nice rounded tone with like lots of bottom to it, but it's rounded. It's not like amen. It's like hey. There's a quality to it that I really, really like. I should go back probably 10 seconds because I paused too early.
Amen.
Lovely dynamics as well.
Amen. dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies.
Beautiful mix.
I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. Good God, let me give you my life.
Yes. I mean, just watching her, it's a whole masterclass in gorgeous, clear vocals, you know? That mix, I have goosebumps. That mix was so perfect. And the way she sort of moves into a more belty place towards the end here. Wow, Morgan James.
If I'm a pagan of the good times, my love is the sunlight to keep the God on my side. He demands a sacrifice to drain the whole sea. Get something shiny, something meaty for the main course. There's a fine-looking high horse. What you got in the stable? We've got a starving faithful that looks tasty.
Right, I have to pause. Wow. Okay, first of all, let me comment on how well they play together. They follow each other dynamically and rhythmically so well. It's beautiful. And again, her diction, and I'm certain of it now that she uses it sort of as a percussive effect in this very minimal setting, because she does it very purposefully. Now as well, not just in the first verse. She carried on with that in the second verse, and it's so cool. And I also love the way, can you hear the way she plays around with her tone? It doesn't sound the same all the time. She can play around with like a darker sounding tone and a brighter sounding tone. She can add like fast vibrato that sounds really like Broadway-y. She can do whatever she pleases, and she does, and it sounds so good. Everything she does sounds perfected, you know? And still it sounds like she's just playing around with it. It sounds sort of like improvised because it's so free. She's so free vocally because she's so well trained.
Worship like a god at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church.
Beautiful belts as well. I talked about her mix earlier, but also the way she transitions from her mix and into the belts, it's seamless. You know I love a seamless transition between like registers or gears, if you will, like placements, qualities, vocal qualities, I think is the better word for this. And she, like her transitions between her different vocal qualities, it's so free. It's so free. And you can only do that when your technique is like perfection, you know?
No masters or kings when the ritual begins. There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle sin. In the madness and the soil of that sad earthly scene, only
I'm melting that sad. Oh, that was so beautiful. And it's the way that, can you hear there's like her vocal folds close so perfectly. Like there's no access. There's no excess air on there. Like they close so perfectly and she's got so much control. I always talk about this in videos, but vibrato, when singers are good at controlling their vibrato and using it as a tool to add dynamics, whether that's to tone it down or build it up, and they can also adjust sort of the frequencies, the hertz that the vibrato undulates on, or even the speed of it and things like that. I love it. And again, the what do you call it? In Norwegian we say samspill. It's like together play. the together play between these two, the connection between them musically. It's beautiful to listen to. It's beautiful to watch. Don't come for me in the comments if I'm wrong about this, but I know that Postmodern Jukebox, a lot of the time they do all live one takes, or maybe not one take. They might do several and pick the best one, but regardless, it's one take.
And the soil of that sad earthly scene, only then am I human, only then am I clean.
I have to say one more thing there, because this was such a clear example of it. But even when she's down in what many people would call the chest register, it depends on what quality, if you choose the head quality or the chest quality to your tone. But regardless, when she's down there, it's not just the chest is with some head voice added to it. So even down in her lower register, she uses that mix to create this gorgeous tone. So many people think that mix is just a tool to, reach the high notes in a good, healthy way. But you can also use your mix in your lower register. And that's what you want to do if you want to sound like her in this. You want to add some of that head voice on top of that deep voice, so it's not like this, only chest and not only head, but something in between. I'm tired. Let's just move on.
Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lights. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church.
Yes.
At the shrine of your lights. Though you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. Good God, let me give you my life. Hey.
Notice when she goes down and she says me, or E sounds, she says them more like a me. That's a way to not lose that bottom in your tone. So it's not me, but me. You get more of that darkness, and it helps her stay smooth throughout the whole thing.
Lies. Though you can sharpen your knife, offer me that deathless death. Good God, let me give you my life. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Woo! Yes. Wow. All right. What she did there when she went from that, wider sounding tone in the belts, that's brighter and whiter, and not white as in whiter, but wider. And she goes from that wide placement and the bright placement and down into this deep, the way she plays around with her vocal qualities are insane. And the way she and Scott Bradlee work together, like I said, they're samspill. New Norwegian word for you, samspill. I'm sure there's an English word for it, and I'm gonna look really silly right now, but yeah, together, you play together. That's what that means. And when you have good samspill, you play right together. And they do. I really, really loved it. Thank you so much to everyone who recommended it. Make sure you check out my other Postmodern Jukebox reactions too, because, they've all been fantastic and I've been enjoying them so much. And remember to like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. And lastly, thank you so much to glassesusa.com. Oh, I've touched these so much now, they're dirty. Thank you so much to glassesusa.com. Make sure you check out their link in the description box below so that you don't miss out any of their wonderful offers, and get your next pair of frames at glassesusa.com. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.